What's your name?
Jim,
Jim, where are you from, Jim?
Melbourne.
I come to Melbourne probably once a week.
There's quite a number of them, really.
I've seen quite a few today. I wouldn't know the statistics.
Maybe like 5%?
I think it's very difficult to say it's a single issue.
And I think as human beings, we should really stand up and help these individuals out.
so that they can have like an opportunity. Especially over winter, I feel really sorry for them.
We cannot base our opinions when we don't know their circumstances. So it would be great to be able to help out. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
Behind the Sash follows 4 powerful women as they travel the nation and abroad to shine a light on issues of injustice while searching for the next Mrs. Australia.
As the beauty from inside, we exchange before your eyes. Don't just stand aside and give in to injustice. So we'll keep trying and trying and fighting to show what's behind the sash. Surpasses everything, makeup and the glamour. She brings the crown its value. She's gonna change the world, 'cause she's so much more than a beauty queen.
Whether it's dining at fabulous boutiques, cities and bars, people watching or shopping, Victoria's capital city seems to have it all. From the technicoloured brilliance of Melbourne's street art to some of the world's best coffee and most attractive train stations. It's no wonder Melbourne is frequently ranked as one of the most livable cities in the world. But how can it be that this magnificent city also shares a drastically increasing number of women experiencing homelessness?
I was just texting you to see if you can get
Hi, babe.
I love your outfit.
I was going to say, oh, beautiful.
Oh, wow. She's hot.
So my name is Lucia Hu. Not only am I a proud ambassador for the National Homeless Collective, I'm a very proud mother of 2 amazing children. And I came to Australia when I was only 1 year old. I was born in Laos, and Laos is the most bombed country in the whole world. And my father made the decision to risk everything and leave everything behind to escape. As I talked to many people on the streets, I discovered that home is not just 4 walls and a roof. It was home because you had people who loved you. You had people to come home to say you are part of something.
So good to see you.
Good to see you too. This is the girls.
Hi.
I'm Sophia.
Sophia, hi, I'm Donna.
I'm the founder and director of National Homeless Collective, and National Homeless Collective is a charity that runs 6 projects, all of them aiming to support people experiencing homelessness by reducing the most complex barriers that people have to housing and employment. And right now we're standing in the Carla Space, which is our op shop that supports women experiencing homelessness to get back into the workforce. So we've been open now for just on 6 months. In that time, we have recycled over 6,000 items of clothing.
Wow.
And yeah, we have provided around 2,000 hours of paid work for women. We've got 6 women that are working here, and close to 2,000 hours of volunteer time. We have an amazing volunteer base as well. All of our clothes are donated by the public. We have some incredible clothes. We really do. Everyone here finds an incredible bargain, and 100% of everything that we sell goes to wages for women. We only employ women who are experiencing homelessness or housing hardship, or have that insecurity of tenure where it's likely they're going to lose their home or they don't currently have a home. Wow. And that's the purpose of this shop. And nothing in this store is over $10. And
Yes. What about these, Becky? Becky?
Yes. This is you.
Yes, and the shoes. The shoes. Yes. I actually like these. They're very light.
Sophie, she's being sarcastic, honey.
I know.
Yeah, this is cute. I really like that one.
This is cool. I'm loving it. Oh, that super suits you. You look like a Charlie's Angel. Oh,
I'll be a Charlie's Angel. Can I try those?
yes, the glasses?
yeah.
There you go.
Thanks, dude.
I reckon
your outfit.
Oh, so
So lean. So lean.
Oh my gosh.
Put this on my account, please.
Okay.
sorry, Donna. This is what happens when you say there's only $10.
Don't put me around clothes.
Anyway, we've got some work to do.
We do, yes.
Exciting.
Let's go out into our courtyard and say hello.
Awesome.
Hi. So these are the girls from behind the sash.
How are you? Hi, LJ. How are you, darling?
It's all right, I'm Giselle. Nice to meet you.
How are you?
I'm good, thank
Are
you.
you good? Are you excited?
I am. I'm nervous.
That's okay. We'll look after you, I promise.
Without women like LJ, if they don't tell their story, nothing will shift.
Experiencing homelessness was scary. It was very scary. It's not like at the end of the day you've got somewhere to go, someone to call, anything like that. You just become part of the system, and it's up to you to get yourself out the other end, which you 100% can, but it does take a lot of hard work. My name is LJ and I grew up in a country town with a single mother. I don't have siblings, and I didn't know my father growing up. It was a bit of a struggle. It was a struggle. I ended up living in a shed, and then I had really unhealthy coping mechanisms. At 17, my grandparents took me in. That was probably the best years of my life. They were beautiful. And then my grandfather got sick and he had dementia and passed away. Then my grandmother passed away a couple of years later, and that was the most stable time my life was living with them. So that was really hard to accept. So I lost my way for quite a few years there. I got a transitional property. It was just petrifying. There was a woman upstairs who had mental health issues, and she actually set her bedroom on fire with herself barricaded in there. You just can't fathom those kind of things. And even when you do come out the other end, all of that stays with you. It's very hard to see the world in a positive light for some time after. And I'm starting to now because I keep meeting all these amazing people. It sounds so cliche, but you do. You've got to pick yourself up. There's no one can do it for you. People can help you along the way, but no one can do it for you. I've been working at the Carla Space for roughly 6 months, and I know I'll go on to be maybe a social worker or a drug and alcohol worker, something along those lines, and I know that will happen because I'll make it happen. And I've just got a lot of support and friends. I've got friends here. Although many things have helped me to get to this stage in my life, the National Homeless Collective and Donna have really changed my life. It's a happy start to the chapter that I'm now living, and I'm very thankful.
So with the girls from Behind the Sash and the connections that we've made through the industry, we're able to actually go in and bless a beautiful girl like LJ and give her a different perspective of love.
Thank you for allowing us to come on this journey with you. It's going to be beautiful. Look at that face. Isn't she gorgeous? We've got an exciting makeover for you. We've got some incredible sponsors who have jumped on board at the opportunity because they've heard your inspiring story and they just cannot wait to assist. So we're very, very excited.
You'll be getting your hair done by Rock Ebony. Lulu and I will be with you throughout the whole process, so you'll be in great hands.
And my good friends at Ivory and Chain, they're going to come and we're going to have a great time styling you with this one.
They've got the new range that's just come out, so we'll have fun playing dress-ups for the day.
Yes, we get to play dress-ups.
Do girly things.
It's going to be awesome.
I'm so excited for you,
It's
LJ.
very overwhelming, but it's very exciting.
When the team at Behind the Sash asked me if I knew someone who could do with a makeover, LJ is the first person that I thought of. She's such a beautiful girl inside and out, and she's never had a chance to really show her true beauty, and that's exactly what this makeover is going to do for her. I cannot wait to see the final product and see how things turn out for her.
We can't wait to hear more about your story, and it's inspiring for many, many women who will be watching. So,
Yeah.
Oh, group hug.
Welcome to the family.
I've been so proud watching LJ just really come out of her shell, and I'm so proud of how she's navigating this journey out of homelessness and really finding her feet and finding her own life and making that pathway for herself. It's just amazing to see.
Hi. Are they in there? Yep. How are you feeling?
I'm good.
Any nerves?
Of course, a little.
Oh, I promise you're in good hands, all right? So I'm excited for you.
I'm excited too.
We just want to be here for moral support, all right? So, be out there.
Excellent. Let's have a look. Turn around to my side. Big smile. Bigger smile. Chin up. Open up slightly. Open your mouth a tiny bit. Okay.
Oh, wow.
That looks better?
Yeah. It just feels really weird.
What it feels is it's got a lot of lump in your mouth. That's what it feels like. Yeah. But how do you feel when you look at it? Look at it up in a proper mirror.
Thank you.
I'll turn on some light.
I feel like a different person.
Don't you? For good reasons. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah, for all the right reasons. It's really strange.
So again, this is the super start of the first bit, okay? This is not even where we can get towards.
Are we allowed to come and look? The suspense is killing me. I'm trying to... Oh my gosh, they look amazing. Oh, do you love it? Yeah. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Oh, babe, they look so good. LJ's just had a smile makeover and she looks spectacular. Like, Dr. D's done such a good job and you can already see the difference in her. Like, she's already starting to beam with pride, which is just beautiful.
We just started a long journey, so this is just for her to have a glimpse of what it can look like. Yeah. So she's gonna work, we're gonna work like a team and get everything functionally fit first and make sure they are impeccable, and she's gonna maintain them. And that'll be a new smile for the rest of her life, and we'll go through how to look after them.
It's very cool what you're doing. No, it is. It is. Just take the compliment, or don't, but it is. It is. Like I was just saying, it's just so different.
Oh, Dave, you did good, man. You did good.
It's emotional. It is very emotional. And people who don't understand, when they see it from outside, they could think like, oh no, it can't be that. But when they have been insecure about anything, not necessarily be teeth, it could be anything, they could relate to it in that way, not seeing it as teeth, but the emotional side of it, what it could make a person feel.
Even before you had these temporary veneers popped in, when you smile, everything about your face lights up. And that's true inner beauty. When we walked away from meeting you the other day, everyone was saying, she is just such a beautiful person and you need to know that. You are so stunning and your wisdom and everything that you've been through has led you to this point. You know, there's something very special inside of you. Never forget that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And people like Dr. D as well. That's incredible what he's doing, because he's doing his part. That's really cool.
Well, I know you're going to go on to do incredible things.
Yeah.
You are. Oh, you're beautiful.
It feels really good to know that this is going to be long term soon, and it's I could, like I was saying, I could be all happy for the camera and stuff, but it's more than that. It's in here because it's going to make such a difference in here. Like, it's not so much about all this, it's about how it makes me feel. And if I got really emotional now, I would get really emotional because it's been years of this kind of thing, but so I'm kind of keeping it all in. I'm very happy, know that.
I think that LJ has been reminded of who she really is and who she's created to be.
Oh, you look amazing. Oh, you look beautiful, babe. Yeah, wow.
Amazing, beautiful, gorgeous.
You have such a pretty face already, and now this just enhances everything.
So in the last week, I've observed LJ, this beautiful, gorgeous woman who's flourished and become confident. And I think it's something each and every one of us need to do for ourselves. When you know who you are and you love yourself and you protect this beautiful goddess that you are.
Amazing. Come and take a seat.
Okay.
LJ, it's really nice to meet you. You too. You sitting in our chair today. We've been given a brief on your hair and we've come together and created what we feel would be an amazing new look for you.
It's quite natural
Yeah. Low maintenance. It's going to work with your natural colour and bring out all these gorgeous features because you're already beautiful. So this is only going to be like makeup.
Okay, so we're ready to do this?
Yes, we're ready. We're all on board.
Can we stay and watch while all this is happening? Yes?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
definitely. LJ's really put herself out there and she's a beautiful woman. She's really wise. She has a lot going for her. She's really taken responsibility to own her own story. And what comes to mind is that we all do have a story and it's not just LJ, it's all of us. And this has definitely empowered me to be able to talk more about my story and my past, and there's healing that comes with that.
So this is the part of the haircut that's reducing all of the bulk for you, so you're going to get that light, airy feel.
By sharing your braveness and your story, you're helping others to be brave enough to share theirs as well.
To hear LJ's story, it really is something that transforms your heart and it will stay with you forever. And to be able to be here with Ivory and Chain and Rock Ebony and Dr. D and be able to bring all of these brands together to truly support a sister, that to me is what true sisterhood is all about. That's what Mrs. Australia is all about, bringing the true essence from within any woman out so the world can see it and she can be who she's been created to be. To see her powerfully tell her story, not in fear, not in shame, but in honour of those who may actually get something out of it, it's phenomenal.
Well, we've got a bit of a surprise. So I'm going to take you in here and then I'm going to come back out and bring LJ back out to see you guys.
Ooh, okay.
Surprise. Yes, a good surprise.
Oh, what?
Surprise! So these are the girls from Ivory and Chain.
Nice to meet you. I cannot wait to style you in some of our clothes.
Okay. We've got some amazing outfits picked out for you, so we can't wait to see what you look like. You already look beautiful.
Are you ready?
I am.
Oh, look at her, she's gorgeous.
Yes.
Well, you're in great hands.
Well, we're ready for you when you are.
I hear footsteps.
Are you guys ready? Ready?
I can't describe it. I feel, Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh. You're an inspiration.
You are all amazing. I can't thank you all enough. For my hair and being so friendly and just lovely.
I'm loving the hair. It's beautiful.
Look at the smile.
Gorgeous.
Incredible. Oh,
Thank you all so much, really. It's so appreciated. It's something I really won't forget.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we'll never forget you, girl.
Yeah.
No one's going to forget you. Look at you.
Yeah, you can't.
You're part of our sisterhood now.
Yes.
We've just got all this new family and big sisters to look after you, and we're all going to make sure we all catch up.
But for now, we're doing dress-ups. Let's go. Come on. So we're here on beautiful Bourke Street, right in the heart of Melbourne, and it's incredible to see how many people are walking back and forth, and we all witness people sleeping it rough on the streets. But I guess my question is, if we are so educated about homelessness, why is there not more being done? What do you think we can do as a city to help?
That's a very big question.
I think it's a very difficult question, and I don't think just pouring money into it's the right solution.
On a day-to-day basis, I will stop off and give someone, whether it's a girl or a guy, always give them a coffee or something to snack on.
It'd be great, like, you know, in a perfect world, the government or like more people would, you know, donate money so that there could be almost more like shelters or like a soup kitchen. You know, you pay $3 extra, leave a sticky note, and someone can go get a free meal. Like,
you know, more food places that they can pick up food, and more places where they can stay and be safe.
That stuff is fantastic. If there could be more stuff like that.
Yes. I'd probably ask them first what they need, and then probably just give it to them.
It's only a couple of bucks out of my pocket, and that's my way to give back to them.
I guess devote more funds to solving the issue, at least making small inroads for people who are in a really desperate situation to get them some housing and other supports.
I would agree. I think a mixture of like social programs as well.
If there was another way, it would be great to be able to help out. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
Maybe they could eliminate some of the homelessness if they address some of the things that are causing it.
Well, considering you said that women make up a big part of that percentage, probably what their hopes are for their children, the basic commodities that you probably take for granted in your day-to-day life.
And perhaps a little bit more sympathetic from the general population who tends to walk past and say, I don't want to know about it.
It's cold and real hard, you know, to be on the streets, you know, day to day and night to night. It's just, yeah, it hits you with depression and
Yeah.
yeah, you just fight another day, keep going, keep a smile on your face, and I suppose what lifts me up is picking up one of my family members and making sure they're right, to make sure I'm right, yeah.
And how long have you been experiencing homelessness for?
Probably rough 5 years now.
May I ask the reason why you were displaced in the first place?
I just felt like I was a handful being on my family's doorstep all the time, and I had to just get up and start doing it myself, and
Yeah.
it's just that long that we've got to wait for the housing on the housing list.
Yeah.
It's like 10 to 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's how long you've got to wait for a...
Yeah.
And I guess because you're a male,
Yeah.
your priority's a lot lower.
Single man, yeah.
Yeah. And if you could say something to the general public of Australia about what you experience and what you guys need, what would that be?
Definitely more housing, supporting emergency accommodation,
Yeah.
programs too, like drug and alcohol. Yeah, just the men's group, women's group.
Yeah. Support groups.
Support groups, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think a lot more is lacking in the world is communication.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
understanding.
Yeah.
Understanding that the other side of what we have to live.
Exactly.
And it's rough.
shine some light on
It's hard to see people walk past and smile and judge you,
Yeah. Yes.
but it's so easy for a blessing person to come up to bless you.
Yeah.
It's like, it's hard, so hard.
I really hope that the people behind the organisations that we're working with and aligning with can actually really do something to help and get you what you need. You know? Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Kindly. Thank you kindly, eh?
I've had a shower today and a shave, and I look different and I feel better, but I haven't. I don't have the to build capacity or physical need or not need physical strength to go in all the time to drop out
it's a lot.
of places.
Yeah.
You know, and look for work. But yeah, I'd love a job, but first I need a place. Anyway, my name is Trey. It's so
It's nice to
pleasant
meet you, man. Yeah.
And you, and I don't know what it is you're doing, but keep it up.
You're so special, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Amen.
Have a good day, guys.
Okay,
Bless you, Trey.
Bless you, Trey.
No, I don't want to do this unless we're actually changing people's hearts, you know, their lives. Like, what's the point? You know, and I just love that guy. You know, and I have so much compassion for him, and I want him to be healed. I want him to be well.
I just can't believe the level of compassion he had for the people that beat him and his wife. There's not too many people that could say, hey, I just had a group of people knock my teeth out and break my ribs, yet have the compassion and tenacity to say, hey, it's not them, it's the alcohol in them. Like, that just blows my mind that there's people that are that beautiful, and he's here living on the street.
I love that guy.
I know, he's beautiful. Yeah.
So there's a lot of little gems here in the city of Melbourne where a lot of businesses have opted to actually help people experiencing homelessness. For example, the soup kitchen, where you can actually pay it forward by buying a soup and you write a little message on a sticky note and stick it on the wall. And a lot of people who are hungry can actually come and have a free soup on someone who's actually paid it forward. Well, look, if this is just a small business who's doing something this amazing to help out other people, can you imagine if everyone chipped in their part and did something to help other people?
It will definitely be a brighter world, that's for sure.
This is reality for so many people, and it's not fun. It's very dangerous. People actually die out here. There's a lot of assault out here. If it's not a murder, you know, there's a lot of sexual assault. There's a lot of physical violence out here. It's very real.
You know, on Thursday night we're having an event to raise money for people experiencing homelessness. What is it that you need?
Sleeping bags. This is our 4th year of doing sleeping bags for homelessness. We increase our target every year. We know that there are more people experiencing homelessness. The statistics are showing that it's going up. So there are more people sleeping on the streets as well. So unfortunately, we do need more bags.
How are you going?
Hi, I'm Donna. They know that if they don't have that bag, they might not make it through the night.
Well, it's life or death, isn't it?
Exactly. Exposure is going to kill you quicker than starvation or thirst will. So you can die overnight, especially here in Melbourne where it drops, you know, sometimes down to 0. So it's just crazy. Can we offer you a sleeping bag? It's a brand new one, just for you. We need to treat people as individuals and not categories. And one of the problems with the system is that everyone's treated as a category. If you're between this age and this age, you get that. Homeless for this long or this long, you get that. And we don't individualise those services, yet every pathway in was individual.
So if it's a systematic issue, what is it that the government or the general public can do to change that?
They need to understand how powerful their voice is. We've just had an election, and I don't know anyone who went to their local member of parliament and said, what are you doing about homelessness? The government needs to have a homelessness policy, a homelessness minister.
They've got all of these other areas, but they don't have somebody dedicated purely to the issue of homelessness.
Yeah, it's a crisis of homelessness. So we have a minister for housing, but not one for homelessness. Thank you.
Make sure you look after yourself.
See you later.
Stay safe. Oh, that's hard.
It's hard walking away. It's really hard walking away because you know you're leaving them there. That's the hardest thing. This is going to be a completely different experience on the street. They're not going to be in the safety of a stadium with a few thousand people around and security guards and everybody having fun. This is completely different. They're going to be very vulnerable and very at risk of harm.
I'm a mother of 7 and a grandmother. Even these girls, they're my daughters, so I'm not comfortable leaving them here tonight. Any woman having had to be out here in these conditions, there's pubs, there's loud noises, there's people around. It's heart-wrenching and heartbreaking. Other women are on their own.
Melbourne Central. It feels cold in here. It is. It feels. It's like a wind tunnel. It's warmer out there. Yeah, so this feels warmer. Donna said that many people sleep during the day so they can stay awake at night, and I totally understand why. Like, yeah, I feel like safer. Yeah, like constantly just checking.
I didn't expect it to be this noisy.
No, definitely not.
I honestly thought it would be, you know, there would be a bit every now and then of people walking, like, but I just didn't expect.
Well, there's a man straight up there.
I saw him when we came in. That was when we were looking for you.
Yeah, I think he's been,
him.
like, it looks like he's been asleep since, like, I've been watching him and he has not even moved.
No, I haven't seen him.
But there's another 4 people just sitting right there. But
Yeah, I think it would almost, you'd feel safer tucking, like being all tucked in. And
I actually don't know how they would sleep. Like, I don't know how. They must be so exhausted to be able to sleep and not. Like, the fear alone would keep me awake.
Yes.
But like that guy we spoke to yesterday, like he was asleep with his wife next to him on the street, and that gang came up and bashed him and broke his ribs and knocked his tooth out.
That upset me.
It would take so much healing to and like post-traumatic stress.
Yeah, the PTSD of it all. Like, I mean.
Just really puts everything into perspective, and you know, I just hope that just punch me in my head anytime I'm selfish or anytime I whinge about something that's just so minor.
That's society though. Yeah. What outfit am I going to wear next week?
I know.
There's people what am I going to get for dinner? When can I have a shower?
Or where are they going to find a tampon or a pad when they have a period? I mean, I walked past somebody the other day and she had a sign, like a cardboard sign, and it said 7 months pregnant. Like, she was sitting, and you could tell, like, she was so malnutritioned, and she had this little, beautiful little tummy.
Oh, don't. And that almost makes me ill.
I know, and you walk past and there was probably a sea of people just walking past her, and no one was stopping. They were just half of them didn't even they didn't even acknowledge her, and she was sitting there so meek, like pregnant on the street. It's just, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think maybe I slept half an hour. Yeah, a half an hour at the end once, like, there was a lot of people around. We kind of felt a little bit safer.
Yeah, so there was this, like, street sweeper virtually honking its horn and, like, came up. The broom was, like, right here.
Yeah, like he drove up straight.
He drove up straight to
like,
us.
Straight, honking his horn, like, right there. And, like, we're, like, trying to sleep, and, like, we just both picked our head up quick, and we were like, what are you doing? And then he just, like, zoomed, like, swept past us and went that way. And I'm like, and he just looked at us like we were just scum. And I was just like, what human does that? Like, to another human being? Yeah, that was...
Oh, we had one beautiful lady though.
Oh yeah.
And she just came and gently sort of give us a, here you go, darlings, you know, and got us a hot chocolate.
Yeah, it was really...
And that was,
yeah.
It was like genuine for people out there.
Yeah, and it was funny, like I said to Beck, even when that lady did it, like we're not experiencing homelessness, like we get to go home now, or to no-tell at least. And I was like, but in that moment when I just felt that gentle touch and her give us that cup of hot chocolate, like my heart, it warmed my heart, like I felt good, because it was like, you are feeling...
It was genuine.
You're feeling crap, and then somebody does something nice for you, and it's like, it does make you feel good.
I'm done. I'm well and truly done.
It's been pretty disturbing, you know. The biggest checkpoint is being a parent and understanding what it's like to be a parent, and knowing that there's so many parents out there who do have kids out on the street.
I've got a son with special needs, and the reality is I don't know how he's going to do on his own. Like, he is very dependent on me and my ex-husband and stuff, and we don't really have that much family either. And I think about that all the, like, what if something happened to both of us tomorrow? Do you know what I mean? And he, like, what systems are in place that are going to protect him and make sure that he's going to be okay. And this would be my absolute worst nightmare, to have him end up in this situation. Would just be like, he won't be. It is confronting to actually experience it firsthand and see just being able to sleep, how hard a task that is. Yeah. Like we virtually didn't even get half an hour. We were genuinely trying to get some shut-eye. And there was just no break from the noise.
I think the system's failing. The fact that there are still so many people experiencing homelessness, if this event can shine a little bit of light on that and grab some attention, then so be it.
Get the big boss on board.
Yeah, ScoMo. Let's do something, ScoMo. I think he's great, but he could do something.
They look exhausted. Did you get harassed? Was it all good? Did you have any dramas at night?
It was pretty full on.
Yeah, we had people like flicking cigarettes. We nearly got run over by a street sweeper.
Did you get any sleep?
Nah.
About, I think it was
half hour
26 minutes.
No, well, we've got this. We've got everything sorted. You need to have some rest so you can be nice and relaxed. So don't worry about this. We've got it.
Okay. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Thanks for the coffee.
Okay. Good night.
Good day.
So I'm super excited that we get to create an event that will make some noise and create awareness for people experiencing homelessness.
As a small business, it's a really fortunate opportunity to be able to work alongside other creatives who are giving back to the community.
We do great parties. We love parties that are different. When we're putting on a party like this, it's something that we feel passionate about, so we're very happy to help out and donate the space here at Notel.
Whoa! Good morning!
The awesome thing about this event is that people like Notel, Jimmy Brings and Plate God 8 and many other businesses have jumped on board because they see the true heart of the mission.
I think these are for the bags.
No, these are our shoes, girl!
Oh! Found my shoes.
Oh, yay, I can actually wear boots now.
Yeah, girl. Okay, you're leaving me hanging.
Sorry,
I'm
babe.
just saying.
I'll give you 2 just for that. All right. Well, we've done this one already.
No.
Okay.
We can already feel it. There's a bit of energy in this very cold Melbourne winter's day, but we're really looking forward to tonight.
You know, we can sit back and say everything we want about people experiencing all different things and be as negative as we want about it, but we can also turn around and go, well, there's a story behind that. There's a reason why that they're there. Yeah, let's look at what's happening now and can we move forward from that.
DJ, give me that beat. Party people, put your hands together. Everyone put your hand up in the air. Come on, let's bounce. Let's bounce.
When you're in this industry, sometimes it's really hard to find people who believe in what you believe in and want to make
goodness fashionable, but that's what these guys are doing. They're absolutely phenomenal. They genuinely want to make a difference. And because of that, we've set up the You Rock Foundation, which will be launched at the end of the year. And they could put all of the proceeds raised through all of these fundraising events wherever they want it. But they've chosen to give it to us, to Behind the Sash, so we can put it in the pockets of women experiencing homelessness, so we can put it in the pockets of the youth in the Indigenous community, so we can restore the sight of children in Nepal. So please give them a massive round of applause, because we seriously could not do this without them. Come up here, sister. Lucia is one of our guest queens in Behind the Sash. And in this particular episode, Lucia hit the streets with Sophia, and they went and took some magnificent photos that we are going to be auctioning off from the perspective of people experiencing homelessness. So please dig deep, guys. This is not about us. It is providing dignity and warmth for those experiencing homelessness.
So we're going to start the auction off. Who's ready to spend? $1,000 over there! Yay! $1,500! I think this photo was taken by beautiful Lucia, who's over here. So give her a huge round of applause. You can take it home. We just need $250 more. $3,000. $4,000!
Woo! $4,000! Go rock Ebony and Lydia, you guys rock!
I'm still the same girl that I used to be.
We've all been called to be our brothers and sisters' keeper. And every day we have a choice to do right or to do wrong. I can tell you that when you wake up in the morning and you know that you're rising out of bed to do something with purpose, it's a better life. And where you find your purpose is where your passion meets your pain. We have a choice to either stop and make a difference or keep walking. No matter how busy we get, no matter what's going on in our life, we can stop for those 2 seconds and say, hey, do you need something? Are you okay? What can I do for you?
New stars here. New stars here. New stars here.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Behind the Sash, which shone a light on those experiencing homelessness. If you were moved by today's episode, please head to our socials, click the link, and jump on the journey with us.